What is going on, everybody? It is Saintsfan. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I have something really awesome for you guys. So if you've watched my latest Monday mailbox, in it I talk about what GTA has done wrong, and basically my answer was just the lack of content that's in the game. I mean, GTA for the most is basically about using your imagination to do stuff. But I wish there was more stuff in the game that we could do, like casinos. Obviously the heist is coming, all that stuff. I just wish it was in the game sooner. But it is what it is in Rockstar. They do whatever they want, and listen, I've come to accept that, so whatever they come out with, I will be excited to play. But I'm always looking forward to the future and what they can add, because maybe they look to YouTube or to some of these websites for ideas. And one of these ideas that I came across was on GTAforums.com. I'll leave a link to the post in the description, but this guy came up with an idea that sounds really awesome. And if you want to see this idea implemented into the game, then definitely go ahead and leave a like in this video, because it definitely spreads the video around and gets more people to see it. And then if you have a Twitter, you can go ahead and tweet this video at Rockstar, and maybe they'll see it and think it's a good idea. But basically it's an idea to make more money and add more diversity to paintings and decals on different vehicles. So if you play GTA already, you would know that whenever you fly around in some stunt planes, or if you just use the dirt bikes and stuff like that, you know that you can put different company like logos and stuff, like for example Sprunk. I know that's a popular one on the stunt plane, and there's some other ones I can't remember off the top of my head for the dirt bike. But you can put them on, and it just makes your bike or your plane, although I know you can't put them on your plane, it just comes on them, but it makes your bike definitely stand out and look, you know, a little bit cooler than some of the other paint jobs. But we haven't had these on cars, and that is what this guy came up with. So this guy's idea was adding painting sponsors or decal sponsors for your car. Now what that would do is, say for example, and I'll put some pictures on the screen, basically him and some other guys in this thread, and if you want to, you know, say you go with Photoshop, you can go to the forum post, and they have a bunch of information on how to get started. But they made a bunch of these designs and photoshopped them on the cars, and like I said, you'll see the pictures on the screen. Some of them look awesome, obviously some of them not so much, just because different people doing different things with Photoshop, so some came out better than others, but nonetheless, all of them are really good ideas. But he even had this website that I think he made up. I don't know if he made it up or if he didn't, but either way, it still looks cool, and I'll put that picture on the screen. Basically, his idea was you go to this website, and whatever different sponsor decals you would want, that Rockstar would want to add, they would be on this website, and they would all be locked. Now, they came up with the idea that in order to unlock these, you would have to do certain things for that company. So, for example, like you see on the screen, Ego Chaser, which is a chocolate bar, you'd have to spend $5,000 buying them, and then you can unlock it. And then as you see the taxi one, you have to travel 200 miles with a taxi before you can unlock that. And I think that'd be an interesting way to unlock it. It's definitely a good idea. But the line underneath it, and this is what their thinking was, if you raced with these different decals or these company logos on your car, technically you could be sponsored, and if you win that race, you get like a 10 or 20% increase in the money. Now that's not a lot, but it would definitely make racing a little bit more fun, because then you'd have to worry about that. And I think they also mentioned that if you lose a few races in a row, that the company that's sponsoring you wouldn't sponsor you anymore. Maybe that's a little bit too in-depth with it, but I definitely think that this idea is a really, really good idea, because not only would it make cars look a little bit different and a little bit better to some people. Obviously, some of us don't want giant logos of companies on the car, but again, it's all optional. And if you don't want to do that, then you don't need to. I mean, you just don't get an extra, say 20% or something like that if you win a race. But that's what this guy came up with. Basically, just to summarize everything, pretty much adding decal, like different logos and paint jobs for your car that are sponsored by companies, and if you win, you know, the races and stuff, then you can get a little bit more money. Another little company decal that had nothing to do with the racing or any of that other stuff. This one, and as you see on the screen, this one looks sweet. Basically, this is a shark card decal slash logo slash vinyl, whatever you want to call it. And the way to unlock this is you have to have at least bought one shark card, which obviously some people aren't going to want to buy. But I think Like, I would almost buy a shark car just to unlock this paint job if they ever put it in the game. So, Rockstar, if you're listening to this, definitely go ahead and do that, because you would get a lot more people buying the shark cards, because that definitely looks sweet. Now, both of these ideas are really great. The shark card, that would easily be something simple that they could add, but the other thing, they'd have to make the website, or at least code into the game. They'd have to, have their artists work on all the paint jobs and stuff. So for Rockstar doing that, we know Rockstar likes to take their time, so they probably have enough stuff on their plate. So honestly, I don't know if that would happen, but if anything, let us, as the community, as the people playing the game, as the people with, really good ideas, as you saw, all the cars, they look fantastic. I know they are Photoshop, but they look fantastic. Just the creativity that people in this community have is ridiculous. And if Rockstar could just give us the option to make our own custom designs, that would be amazing. They could hook it up with social clubs similar to the crew logos. They can make it so where you can make your own logos for your car, your own decals, your own vinyls, your own different spray paints or something. I don't know. They have so many options that they can do. If you guys remember, Midnight Club LA, that game was made by Rockstar as well, and that game had so many options to do. Now granted, I get that was just a car game, so I don't know if maybe the 360 and the PS3, since it has so many other stuff in GTA, I don't know if it can necessarily handle the extra decals and stuff on the car. I don't know how much memory the game already takes up, but at least maybe for a next gen they could do this, definitely. And I get it's not gonna just happen next month, but I would definitely love to see that implemented in the future, because a lot of people want this. A lot of people, their cars, they try to do whatever they can to make them stand out, to make them unique. And adding this option, similar to the stuff in Midnight Club LA, it would make the game, I think, a lot better. What they could also do, because in Midnight Club LA, after you made your car, you can put it up on a website. I think that was actually linked with Social Club as well. But you can put it up on a website and people could buy your car if, obviously, they had enough money and if they liked it. And what they could do with that in GTA is, say let's just pick an adder. So the adder costs $1 million, and say if you put, your decals, your paint job, all this stuff to make it custom, say it bumps the price up to $1,500,000. Well, if somebody bought your car after you've uploaded it to Social Club, you wouldn't get $1,500,000. That would definitely not be fair, and it would kind of be unbalanced. But either they could make it so where you get maybe 10% of that price, or you get $500,000. Now, I get $500,000. That might not be that fair as well, because if you do have a top car and people are buying it, then that means you're going to be really rich. Now, if they really wanted to go into the economy in real life, that would make sense, because obviously better stuff, it either costs more money, or if you make that better product, then you get more money, and that makes sense. But again, I don't know if Rockstar wants to do that, because they obviously want people to buy shark cards, whatever. But having a 10% of that, I think that's only $150,000, which that's not bad. Having $150,000 after somebody buys, all your hard work, and they use that, I think that would be really awesome. And again, if you want to see this in GTA, definitely just leave a like and share this video to Rockstar, because that's pretty much how we get these ideas out. You guys helped out a lot with the sandbox mode, and whether or not that's actually going to happen, at least Rockstar probably has heard about it, because you guys shared the living hell out of that video. So I want to thank you guys for that, even though that was a while ago. But if we can do that with this video as well, that's just pretty much how it works. Once Rockstar sees it, maybe they will edit. And I think I can almost guarantee that a lot of people would love to see this option in the game, where they can customize their own car, put their own decals, their own vinyls, maybe even put their own pictures or something on there. I don't know. There's just a lot of different options that can be done. And again, I'm always looking forward to the future of GTA. There's just so many options, like I just said, and I've said before, GTA, the stuff that they can add to this game is almost unlimited. There's just so many things to do and that they can add that I would love to see added, and this is definitely one of the ones. I was kind of disappointed when it wasn't in the game, because coming from, Midnight Club LA, which was probably the last racing game I played, I love the car customization in that game, and I remember specifically I would sit down for hours upon hours making cars look really, really awesome, putting different things on them to make them stand out. And I remember watching and going to the social club and seeing what like the cars that were the popular ones were. I remember there was one, it was like a Lamborghini, but it looked like a Batmobile. Like, it was crazy what people came up with, and I wish and I hope that we see that in GTA Online. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, leave a like, share it, subscribe, all that stuff if you want to see this video or to see this in GTA. But again, hope you liked the video, and as always, it's your boy Saintsfan. I'm out. Peace!